The best investments are made when you invest in a premium location at a price point you would normally pay for a tier 2 one. Because once this location matures, the value of your investment would take a quantum leap. And when we talk about premium locations, what better location could there be than a gated golf course community? That too by none other than Emaar themselves. In today's video, we'll be talking about Emaar's two latest golf-facing apartment launches at Emaar South, their exclusive gated golf course community located in Dubai South. Before moving on, I would like to personally thank all my viewers, all my subscribers who watch my videos, who I believe benefit out of this content in order to make more informed, educated investment decisions. And I've had discussions with many investors, aspiring investors as well. So I'm so grateful, so humbled that people are finding my videos useful, helpful. When I started this journey, I was not too sure how it's going to go, where it's going to go. I'm not used to social media. I'm not so used to making videos, putting my face on the screen and talking. But I just thought I should start. Over the past years in real estate, I've done a lot of research of communities, of locales. I personally am coming from an engineering background, so I really am keen on analyzing numbers, data. So I do a lot of research, and that's how I thought I should do a YouTube channel. I should do analysis, project comparisons, unbiased analysis of genuinely good projects that I genuinely firmly believe in, and that is how I entered upon this realm of social media, YouTube. And I'm so grateful of how you investors, viewers have found my videos to be insightful, useful. So I'm genuinely thankful for that. So with that bit of starting remarks, let's get into the video. Golf is often associated with prestige, luxury, exclusivity, because not everyone plays golf, right? That's exactly why these communities hold a lot of value when it comes to an investment. Golf-facing investments, be it apartments or villas or townhouses, in Dubai or anywhere in the world, has always held their value. It has always appreciated, and it has a unique value proposition. Let's understand this phenomenon with one example that I have taken from another well-established golf community by Emaar themselves, called Dubai Hills Estate. This is not an exclusively golf-only community. One phase you have a golf course in one phase of Dubai Hills Estate, and the other phase you have the Central Park and certain other residential features. So for comparison purposes, just to understand this phenomenon, I have taken two examples from Dubai Hills Estate. One, Sidra Villas 2, which is not a golf-facing villa cluster, and the other one, Golf Place, which is a golf-facing villa cluster in Dubai Hills Estate. So let's understand how the prices have evolved over time in these two investments. I have mapped the prices, starting prices for Sidra Villas 2 when they were launched back in 2017. It was in the range of 4 to 5 million dirhams for 4-bedroom villas, and 7 years later, the current prices are trading at around between 13 to 15 million dirhams, right? It's over a 200% of an appreciation in a period of 7 years time, which is definitely great when it comes to an investment. Sidra Villas, if you know investments, if you know Dubai Hills Estates, Sidra Villas is an exclusive villa cluster, and they have performed exceptionally, phenomenally well, both as capital appreciation as well as rental yields. So it is a good investment opportunity. But compared with Golf Place 2, over a period of 5 years, Golf Place 2 villas, 5-bed villas, which were launched at around 6 million back in 2019, they have appreciated by more than 300% within a period of 5 years, right? The current selling price for Golf Place villas, the same villas, are around 24, 25, 26 million dirhams. The main difference between these two clusters is that one is facing the golf course, Golf Place is facing the golf course, and Sidra Villas is not facing the golf course, right? So that very difference has created over 100% of a difference when it comes to capital gains, right? So that is how powerful golf-facing investments are. This is just to give some context. I compared a villa. Actually, we are talking about an apartment today, but I could not find any apartment complex in Dubai directly on the golf course. Whatever the cases that have been in the past are all villas and townhouses on the golf course, and apartments overlooking the golf course a little further away, maybe behind a particular villa or townhouse cluster. That has always been the case. but here is a bit different in the project that we are talking about. I will be elaborating this phenomenon a bit in detail later in this video as well. So right, so let's move on. This is just a bit of a comparison. So before moving on with the project details, let's just first of all understand the location, the placement, the connectivity, as we always do in all our videos. This is the Google map of Dubai. These are the main 3 highways in Dubai. This is Sheikh Zayed Road, this one is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road, and this one is Emirates Road. Our project that we are talking about today, Emaar, in Emaar South, is located right here. This is where Emaar South is. If you have to understand the surrounding, what's around, this is the Dubai South residential district. In a moment, we'll understand a bit in detail about what's in Dubai South and how important it is, what is the importance of Dubai South, and what is the relevance of Dubai South for this project in terms of appreciation and rental performance. Just for the time being, this is the wider Dubai South district, residential district, or rather the Dubai South master plan, and Emaar South is part of it. Its location in the Golf district, right? So Emaar South is again the master plan of Emaar in Dubai South, and these 2 projects are located in Emaar South. So next to it we have the Al Maktoum International Airport, which is going to be the world's largest airport. Right here we have Expo City. So this is the Al Maktoum International Airport. This is where it's going to be. We have Expo City. So the whole Dubai South is very much important. I'm sure if you have been exploring investments for some time, then I'm pretty sure you would have come across the developments of Expo City, developments of Dubai South, how important it is as an investment, and why the government has taken it so seriously. Just to give a brief idea, so this is Dubai South Maktoum Airport. You have the Jebel Ali Free Zone here. You have the Jebel Ali Port here, which is one of the region's largest ports. You have Palm Jebel Ali, which is twice the size of Palm Jumeirah by Nakheel Properties, and so many various other developments, infrastructure developments, as well as many other investments, government-related investments that are happening in Dubai South. So that's a bit about Dubai South. That's a bit about the connectivity surrounding. As I said, we'll talk a bit in detail about some detailed infrastructure developments, Dubai South, what districts are available in Dubai South, what kind of expectations that you can have in future over the next 10, 5, 15 years time, and how it's going to impact this investment. We'll understand this in detail in a moment. For the time being, this is where the project is, and this is basically the surrounding. Now let's briefly understand the project, the placement of units, the weaves, what unit types are available, the price point of each unit type, the sizes, and so on and so forth. Now, this is the Emaar South master plan. It's, as I said, is predominantly a golf course community. Unlike Dubai Hills, where one phase of it has a golf course and the other phase of it has a large central park and a large mall, residential district. This is a bit different. This is exclusively, predominantly a golf facing community. Again, as I said, I will do a bit of a deep dive analysis about this master plan in a moment. For the time being, let's understand the placement of the 2 projects that we are talking, so that you would be able to really appreciate the following details. So this is the golf course. Okay, these are the golf course, and these are the 2 projects that we are talking about. Golf Verge, this is Golf Verge, and this is Golf Meadows. These are the 2 projects that we are talking about right on the golf course. As I said, in a moment we are going to do a deep dive analysis about this master plan. Right, so okay, hope you understood where the 2 towers are. Now let's understand the project details. These are the prices and sizes, tentative, the minimum, maximum prices and sizes that you could expect for Golf Verge, one of the 2 projects. 1 beds, typical sizes 797 up to 1100, starting from 1.2 million. 2 beds starting from almost 2 million, 1.94 million, and 3 beds starting from 3.27 million. 2 beds and 3 beds in Golf Verge is a bit expensive than Golf Meadows. So, and of course the sizes are also a little larger, spacious layouts than Golf Meadows, right? So if you look at Golf Meadows, 1 bed's more or less similar, 1.15, 1.2, that's the starting price. But when you say 2 beds, 1.63 to 2.21, whereas earlier in Golf Verge it was starting from 1.9 million and the starting sizes was about 1,300 plus. Here you can see it's 1,068 square meters plus. And 3 beds, earlier it was 3.27 starting with a larger layout, whereas here it's 2.45 million starting up to 3.05 million. These are the basic details. And Golf Verge is 3 towers, all mid-rise towers, G plus P plus 12, G plus podium plus 9 floors, and another and a block C, which is an extension of block A itself, 2 floors of 2-bedroom apartments. And this is how it's going to look like. So if you understand the 2 bedrooms, you have, this is the golf course. So you have 2 bedrooms facing the golf course. All the 3 bedrooms are facing the golf course, obviously, and all the 1 bedrooms are facing the community view, and some 2 bedrooms are facing the community, right? This is about Golf Verge. If you go to Golf Meadows, it is just 1 tower, G plus podium plus 15 floors. And if you understand the unit placement of Golf Meadows, you have obviously all the 3 bedrooms again facing the golf course, because this is the golf course. All the 3 bedrooms facing the golf course. 2 bedrooms again you have facing the golf course, as well as some 2 bedrooms facing the community, and a few handful of 1 beds facing the golf course. Very few, 3 or 4 units. So that's a bit about the 2 projects. Very brief. If you are interested, if you are serious about an investment in this community, of course we can go through in detail. For the purpose of today's video, I'll keep it brief and short, because we have a lot to cover. We have some comparisons, we have a lot to cover. There's something important, something unique in these projects. They also have townhouses on the podium level, starting from 4.95 million directly on the golf course, with absolutely no obstructions in terms of lifetime golf course views, right? There's something that clicked my mind when I was understanding the price point for this particular townhouse, 4.95 million, whereas you could buy a corner unit 4-bed townhouse in the same community at a price point of 3.8 to 4 million dirhams, independent with an individual plot. So why that difference of almost 1 million dirhams for the same townhouse? It boils down to the views on this townhouse that comes on the podium level with these apartments. You have unobstructed golf course views, and the other ones you don't have unobstructed golf course views. Of course, in addition to that, for the townhouses that come with these apartments on the podium level, they have access to all the amenities of the apartment complex itself. So that is also an added feature. But in addition to that, you have unobstructed golf course views, hence the price difference. You can understand how the prices vary when you have direct golf course views versus when you don't have direct golf course views in the same community. Again, it is an exclusive golf facing community, but still in the same community, there's a bit of a difference when it comes to prices. Now let's do a bit of a deep dive analysis about the master community to understand what you get along with these apartments in the community. What is the lifestyle that a resident can expect to have in this community? So this is what you would get once the community is fully functional, once it is fully fledged. Already the community is, it was launched back in 2016, and a few villas, townhouses are already launched. There is a nursery already, there is a mosque, so there are some amenities, and the whole golf course will be entirely 100% functional very soon. How is the end product, how is the fully fledged community going to look like? Well, you are going to have 2 schools, 5 nurseries, 10 mosques, 38 parks, 22,700 square meters of retail space, 2 hotels, 75 apartments. Currently, I think around 5 or 6 apartments are only launched. So 75 total apartments, 4,000 plus townhouses, of course an Indian Hole Championship golf course, clubhouse and the amenities associated with that, 4 community centers and 1,200 plus villas. So this is all what you are going to get in this exclusive gated community, right? Now let's do a bit of a deep dive into the master plan. So earlier we briefly understood, we saw the master plan, where there's one particular thing that I would like to highlight, emphasize for you to understand the future appreciation potential of your investment, right? Now today, since we are talking about apartments and an apartment launch, some investors might think that the price is already a bit inflated, and if you had invested in Golf Point last year at a price point of 850,000-900,000 dirhams for 1 bed, that would have been the ideal time, but now the prices have already inflated. Over the past 12 months itself, we saw 3 to 4 launches, so no point investing. This is the perception of some investors. So just to understand this, just to break this myth, let's just see, this is their very first launch. When it comes to apartments directly on the golf course, that was Golf Waves. And then what other apartments were launched? You have Golf Point here, you have Golf Edge here, you have Golf Dale and Golf Acres here, which was launched like around 1 month back, and you have the latest 2 launches that we are talking about today, Golf Verge and Golf Meadows. This is all that has been launched, and if you understood earlier, I said 75 apartments are expected to come up in this location, right? So just see, along this line, all these are apartments with unobstructed direct golf course views, right? All these are apartments, and only a handful of apartments in this part of the golf course has been launched. So every single launch, every new launch, Emaar would come up with at least 10 to 15% of a higher price point, right? That is how they systematically ensure that the early investors gain, maximize out of their investment, and that the 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 community as a whole appreciate step by step. That is one thing. So definitely every next launch is going to appreciate little by little as part of the infrastructure. When a building from scratch it comes to realization, there is by default an appreciation of at least 25 to 30%, right? So definitely there is going to be appreciation, a lot of room for appreciation. And adding on to that, we just understood a moment ago how many amenities, how many schools, how many parks, how much space of retail. So when all these come into play step by step over the next say 5 to 7 years time, little by little, there is going to be systematic appreciation every time something major, some new, like for example, if let's suppose some new malls or some new supermarket or something comes into the community, or some new school comes into the community, every time there's an appreciation of 15 to 20% every time some new announcement comes. So looking at how much it is developed and looking at how much it is yet to be developed, there's a lot yet to be developed in this community, right? This is the whole master community. Obviously all these are not yet developed, right? So that is what we are looking at today. This just wanted to give you an idea of the master community, where this project is, and what kind of future appreciation potential you can expect in line with the developments that is yet to happen in this community, right? Now let's understand some numbers, what rentals you could expect in this community, in this project, and how the price has appreciated gradually in this location, and how it is likely to happen over the next 5 to 7 years as well. All right, I have done a bit of a brief breakdown of rentals what you could expect for 2 beds and 3 beds. If you look at a price point of 2.1 million roughly, the prices would vary from 2 to 2.4, 2.5 million. On a unit of around 2.1 million, you could expect an annual rental of around 200,000 by the time this gets handover. This is a very conservative figure. I've taken this figure by comparing some rentals in Dubai's estate and various other locations, particularly in Dubai's estate, because Dubai's estate is again by Emaar, a well-established community. They have a golf course. Now, of course, I'm not doing 100% justice to this, because in Dubai's estate, whatever the projects that I looked at, they are not directly on the golf course. So it's not a 100% apple to apple comparison, but just to get an idea, 200,000 is a very conservative figure, very practically achievable figure for a long-term rental in this location. And for a 3 bed, 265,000 is again a very practically achievable conservative figure. Given the fact that it's directly on the golf course, unobstructed lifetime golf course leaves, 265k per annum is a very minimal figure. I'm pretty sure it could surpass 300,000, but let's assume it's 265k. Still, when you look at these numbers, we can understand when you minus the service charge, again, still the net rental is going to be 8% plus minimum. Minimum expectation is going to be 8% plus net ROI, and the main game here is more than the rental ROI. It's about the capital appreciation, because it's all about the exclusivity, limited supply. So if you understand the capital appreciation, how it has happened in the past, this is how this community has been performing since its inception in 2016. The starting price when the community was founded back in 2016 was 636 dirhams. This chart I have taken from Property Monitor, which is an authentic source of information analysis when it comes to real estate in Dubai. And the prices have gradually increased, and there is a decrease here. This was normal all across Dubai and across the world even due to COVID. And what happened after post 2021, post COVID recovery, there is a rapid increase of prices. This is very unique. Now, of course, in all communities there has been price increases, but this is very high compared to like overall Dubai price increase since COVID. This is a very high, very rapid curve. It is over 160% of an appreciation since 2021. In just a matter of almost 4 years. So that's how it had appreciated. That's how it had performed. And this trend is likely to continue for the next 10 plus years to come, right? Let's understand why. So this is the larger Dubai South master plan, which I said earlier. Now the project, Emaar South project, is located here, in the Gulf district next to Al Maktoum Airport, right? So if you understood, now the price point is the average price per square foot. Overall average is standing at 1,453 dirhams per square foot. We understood that there was a rapid increase of 160% within a period of just 4 years. Now, if you understand the developments happening around this location, right? Government has invested, I'll just briefly walk you through some numbers. Government has invested 57 billion dirhams in this location, Expo City, in order to expand, to bring in the Dubai Exhibition Center, or rather the World Trade Center. The entire operations are going to move to this location. The Dubai Exhibition Center is located here. So by next year end, almost all the mega events are going to happen in this location only, and lot of the Fortune 500 companies regional headquarters, global headquarters, for example DP World's global headquarters, Siemens Energy, Siemens, Bank, Live Nation, Fuji, so many other companies have already set up headquarters in this location, and this itself has some investment opportunities there also, so which definitely we should understand. And you have the Dubai South Residential District here. You have the world's largest airport, 67 square kilometers, and 128 billion dirhams of an investment in Al Maktoum Airport to make sure it is going to be the world's largest airport. So likewise, you have the logistics district here, you have the business park here, you have the aviation district here. So these are all part of Dubai South mega development. Dubai South is going to house more than 1 million of a population, from currently around 25 to 30,000 of a population is living here. So Dubai South is going to be home for 1 million of a population. 500,000 jobs are going to be generated from Dubai South, from this zone itself, right? This is a major focal point as part of the Vision 2040 mega master plan of Dubai, right? Vision 2040 master plan is what's driving Dubai strategic growth, strategic move right now, and all the real estate investments that you are looking at, all the infrastructure investments, all the road network investments, expansions, solar energy, the government initiatives like sustainability initiatives, quality of life, and everything, every development that you see, the Dubai you see today, everything is going in line with the Vision 2040 master plan, right? So Dubai South is a major focal point of Vision 20 as part of the Vision 2040 urban master plan. So this is where our project is, right? Now you can understand how much of an investment, how much of a potential this location, this investment has, right? This is just the beginning, and there is a lot more yet to come in this location, in this locale. So definitely any investment in this location, when I spoke in detail, I elaborated in detail about Golf Meadows and Golf Verge, how it is going to appreciate, how it's going to perform. So hope you were able to get a very good idea of the project, of the location, of this investment opportunity. And again, to brief everything up in a few words about this investment, right? Why is this investment so important? Because of exclusivity, limited supply, right? We understood only 75 apartments are going to come in that master plan of Emaar South, and that is an golf facing community, and apartments on the direct golf course, it's unheard of. It's not that common in Dubai, right? So that's a very unique concept that's going to add a lot of value, and all these developments that are happening around. Now, of course, something that just clicked me, I can't bypass without mentioning that when we say exclusivity, we are talking about 75 exclusive apartments in this location, right? If you look at this location, Expo City, we have just 10 exclusive apartments in this locale, in this location, which is basically going to be the future downtown of Dubai. So how is that going to compare with Emaar South? That's a different discussion definitely we need to have. And I'm actually planning to make a video on that, a comparison between Emaar South, Sidh Residences, Al Waha, Sky Residences, Mangrove Residences. These are the only apartments available within the walking distance of this Expo City. Just to, when we talk about exclusivity, I can't bypass without talking about that, right? Because when you say exclusivity, Emaar South is an exclusive project. Emaar South is an exclusive investment opportunity, and Expo City is the same as well, right? It is, I mean, it is also an ultra exclusive community, but the lifestyle, the purpose of living in Expo City versus in Emaar South is going to be different. So these two are unique investments on their own regards. But I just thought having discussed about this South Master Plan, Exposite and everything, I thought I should touch upon that as well. So hopefully I'll be making a detailed video about that in future very soon. I'll be working on that, and very soon you'll be able to see a comparison, a detailed analysis comparison between this particular project Emaar South and Exposity, how it's going to compare, how it's going to perform. So that's something I'll be working on very soon. Okay, that's a bit about today's analysis about Emaar South, about Dubai South, and I touched upon Exposity as well. So something interesting is coming up in Exposity Sidhu Residences 3 very soon. I'll be coming up with a lot of videos about about Dubai South, investment opportunities, comparisons and everything, because I genuinely believe an investment in a good reputed developer in this location, Dubai South, around the airport, closer to this well established communities, they are going to be definitely phenomenal investments. You are definitely going to be sitting on a lot of money within a very short period of time if you make an investment here, both in terms of capital gains as well as in terms of rental appreciation. So that is my stand on this, that is my take on this, and I genuinely believe in what I just said. And hope you enjoyed the video. If you are interested in an investment, I'd suggest let's jump on a Zoom call, let's understand your objectives, because there's only so much I can explain in a video. It's going to be very generic, very general. Every investor that I have spoken to over the past few years of my real estate career, everyone is unique. I have never come across two identical investors. Everyone is unique. Everyone have their own preferences, objectives, interests, their own taste, their own way, perspective of looking at investments. So when we sit and talk, definitely I learn a lot from you as an investor, and definitely I'm pretty sure you would also be able to gain a lot of insights when we sit and talk, discuss, understand, compare projects. Like for example, how is this project going to compare with another townhouse somewhere? Like if you are to invest 2.5 million, are you going to invest in a 2-bed here? Are you going to invest in a 3-bed here? Are you going to invest in a 1-bed in Expo City? Are you going to invest in a townhouse somewhere in Emaar Valley or in some other location? And what are the benefits? What is the timeline? Based on your timeline, what would be the best strategy to move forward? Are you planning to expand your portfolio? Are you planning to, is this going to be your first investment? This would vary. Based on what your interests are, based on what you are looking for, you could come up with multiple strategies of investments. Because as I always say in my videos, every other day some new launch is coming up in Dubai, and of course not all those launches are good ones, but definitely there's a lot of options to pick and choose from. And if we sit and understand what you are looking for, what your passion is, what your interest is, I'm pretty sure you would be able to find something really nice, really interesting, really very much matching and suiting as per what you are looking for in this market. So having that being said, if you found my video useful, insightful, I'd really appreciate if you can subscribe and share my content with anyone who you believe would benefit out of this, so that I can reach to more and more interested people just like you who would benefit out of these insights. With that said, signing off until next time.